So I had put on my community post and on my Instagram that I will be going live today. Today is January 16th, and it is 6 p.m. here in Chicago Central Time. And I wanted to do just like a chit chat, a sewing plans video with you guys, show you some things I've done in the sewing room, and hear from you guys. So I'm gonna say the live like I always do. So feel free to comment in the future if you see the video. But I just wanted to jump on here. I was looking through the channel and I was like, I haven't been on live since I believe it was June. It was the summertime. And so I was like, I want to go ahead and do it. I feel like I should do it like at least once a month. Just like an informal chit chat, just catch up with you guys and talk about what's going on. So it's the middle of January, and I was going to do like a January sewing plans, but now we're in the middle of January, and I was like, just go live. So I decided to go live. I hope you guys can hear me just fine. But the first thing I wanted to show you guys was my new accent wall. I actually just did this, I think on a second. I'm gonna move the phone so you guys can see it. So okay, let me move my shirt. So I ended up, I had all of these pictures already, and they were like all over the sewing room in different areas. And I used to have a cork board here with like some inspirational pictures and stuff, but I like this so much better. You guys can't even see. I have one picture all the way. I'm gonna take this back some more so you can see. Yeah. So I had all of these. They come from different places. This was Home Goods. I know for sure this was Family Dollar. I believe this was from Burlington. And I think these two are from Ross. But I love them so much, and I love how they look in the sewing room. I think it's so much better than the cork board that I had there. The cork board was fine, but I was like, you know what? I really love the accent wall. So now every time I come in the sewing room and I see them, I love them. And I've collected them over the last year, just a little bit at like one at a time. And like I said, they were like in the sewing room. One was like in the hallway, but I had, for the most part, them in the sewing room, but just kind of like lean up against different areas. But I love it right here. It's so nice. I was thinking about adding one more picture here, but when I got some flowers, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this area bare so that I can always like have flowers here. Oh, I see a few people in here. Let me look. Okay, it says bonjour. Oh, from France. Hi. So yeah, I wanted to share with you guys. Is the sound okay? I don't have a mic on, but I hope you can hear just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move the phone down and sit on the floor because I want to show you guys the next project that I did at the top of the year where I did some organizing of my fabrics. So let me move the tripod down. So I had saw the comic boards like fabric storage solution like years ago, and I used to have my fabric here rolled. Let me move it closer. So I used to have the fabric just rolled in this book shelf. This is actually a bookshelf that I got from Target. And I've had it for a while, and I decided to file my fabric away on these comic book boards. So these are from Amazon. I picked them up. It is actually a set of 100. I still have a lot left. And so what I ended up doing is rolling all of the fabric that well, not all of it, because actually I have some like overflow now. And I rolled it on there, and then I was able to, I put like tape. Someone had messaged me about getting like fabric tape, but I ended up just getting like masking tape, and I wrote how many like yards I had of like each of the fabric. So that was really cool too, because some of the things that I had rolled, like I had them rolled for years and I didn't know how much I had. So it forced me to like check and see how much I had of things. And so now I have fabric on the cardboard roll, and then I have like 2 yards On this one, this is like it was like a home decor type of fabric, but I envision this being a skirt. And I've done that plenty of times. But I decided to do that. However, when I did this, I actually had a lot of fabric displaced because when I had the fabric all rolled, I can like roll it really tight and then like stick it like in everywhere. So I actually ended up with like cubes of fabric as overflow that could not fit back into my bookshelf. So I need to use this fabric. I need to start sewing some stuff up. But I also decided, like I was just on the phone with my mom, and she was like, "Well, do a giveaway." So I am gonna give some of this fabric away because some of it, I like it all because I have done a purge before to where I was looking through things like that probably is no longer my taste, and that I could just part ways with. But like I like everything that I have left, but I have so much, and like this is one area. I have another bookshelf over here that has fabric. I have fabric on a rack hanging. I have fabric in the closet. So you guys, I'm gonna give away some fabric. So I'm just gonna start pulling out random pieces of fabric, and I'm just gonna have you guys comment what you would make out of it, and then like I'll mail it to you. But all of the fabric right here is really not that much yardage. So that's why I was kind of like stumped on making some things with some of it because I'm like, what am I gonna make with this? Like, I love making dresses, and a lot of the fabrics I only have like maybe 2 yards, and so it's not enough. Let me check out some comments. You have nice decoration. Thank you so much. Hello, Helen from Arizona. Um, Jean in Washington, D.C. I'm in Chicago, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm from Chicago. It's freezing here. How's the weather where you guys are right now? But I mean, it's January. It's to be expected. So I'm going to pull a few fabrics out. I can part ways with this one. So this is a knit that I had for years. I actually did make something out of this. So that's why I feel like I could part ways with this one. It's only 1.5 yards. I got it from Girl Charlie years ago. It's like a jersey and it's not very thick. So you would have to make something that you would be okay with it being a little bit transparent. It's not super sheer, but it's not like, you could just wear a dress and have like colorful undergarments under. You would have to make something flowy or have like a slip or something, but it's only 1.5 yards, but it is like a wider fabric. Again, it is from Girl Charlie. I got it years ago, maybe 7, 8 years ago, and I have got it on a really good sale. It was like really inexpensive, and I think I ended up getting like 6 or 7 yards. So like I said, I had made something already. I actually had got it in blue and white as well, and I made a top in the blue and white. So comment what you would make with this yellow and white jersey fabric. It's a 1.5 yard. Let me see some more comments. Okay, Florida is freezing. And I'm sure for you guys in Florida, freezing probably is what, 40 degrees? Okay, I would use a 70s vintage pattern and make a t-shirt. That would be nice. And you would be able to get like a t-shirt out of 1.5 yards. And so again, this live is going to be saved. So I'm going to wait for like maybe 2 days or so and like read through all the comments. But you guys, like I'll ship it to you guys. So I'll just probably have you guys message me like on Instagram, or I'll get you my email and then we can correspond and I'll ship it. So let me pull another fabric. Okay, I think I could part ways with this one. So this is like a rayon. This is actually 2 yards. By the way, I love prints. I guess, yeah, you can see that. For the most part, all of these are prints. I love prints, and I'm a knits girl. I always say that with you guys. But this is not a knit. This is actually like a rayon fabric. I have 2 yards of it. This is not a really wide fabric though. So comment what you would make out of this. This is like, I would say it's not really red. It's in a red family, but it's coming up kind of red on here. But what would you make out of the reddish and black print, the rayon? Comment what you would make. It's 2 yards. Okay, let's see what else. I think I can part with this. Okay, so this is another knit. It's a print again. This is actually, my stickers are coming off. So this is 1.5 yards of this blue and black print. I think I made a skirt out of this years ago. This is also a fabric that I've had for maybe 7, 8 years. And I was like, well, one day I'll make a top or something to match the skirt. And I never did. So someone else can make something. So comment what you would make out of this. This is more so like a sweater knit. So this one isn't see-through. It's not extremely stretchy, but it definitely is a knit and it stretches 1.5 yards. Let me see if I got any more comments. Hi. It's 68 degrees here. Okay, that's good, girl. So y'all, Friday, well, tomorrow, I think it's supposed to get almost close to 40 here. People gonna think it is shorts weather because we have been having like wind chills, like single digits. So like I can't wait till tomorrow. I'll finally get a car wash because it's been snowing the past week, and so my car is ridiculously dirty and has the salt on it. I can't wait to go get a car wash tomorrow and wash all that salt off. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm seeing some comments on what you guys will make with these fabrics. And so I think I'm gonna pull like 2 more. Let's see. And then you guys, I'm gonna let you guys know what plans I have for this month and just chit chat some more. So let's see. I think I'm gonna keep that one. You know what? I'm okay with letting this go. I actually had plans for this, but I've had plans for it for like the past 2 summers and I haven't gotten around to it. So I feel like I could find it again. I have 2 yards of this woven fabric. It's like a kind of like a cotton blend, but I love that it kind of looks like denim, but it's blue with this fine white stripe. 2 yards. Let me know what you would make with this. And I think I'm gonna do one more. Let's see. You know what? Let's see. I'll let this one go. So this is like a crepe. I have 2.5 yards of this. It's a really nice flowy fabric. I don't even remember where I got this from, but it is 2.5 yards. Let me know what you would make of this. So again, I'll show you. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have the yellow and white knit that I got from Girl Charlie. It's like a jersey. We have this rayon, 2 yards. It's reddish and black print. This blue and black print. This is also a knit, more like a sweater knit, 1.5 yards. This cotton, which is just this really nice blue with like pinstripe. This is 2 yards. And then this, I think this is like a crepe. This is 2.5 yards, like this floral print. Comment. Like I said, I'll check in a couple of days and we'll see who I'm shipping to. But I'm going to send this to you guys. So I want to show you guys. Actually, I'm going to show you guys. I just finished making this top and I think I'll do a review on it. But I ended up making it from like scrap fabrics. When I was going through all of the fabric organization, I started finding remnants of like black knits. And so I had this old pattern. This is a butterick pattern, 6418. I actually just finished this top last night. And I ended up making this view. Hopefully you guys can see that. The gray one. And I had like a sheer sleeve fabric. Well, for that area where it's sheer at the shoulder and then the arm. I had made my friend a shirt, like a McCall shirt out of that. And I only had like a little piece, but I had always imagined like, oh, I could use it for something. And I had enough to make it where I had that sleeve and that little part right here. Actually, before I get back up, I'll show you the shirt. But my in my sewing room, I have this little selfie light on my phone right now to make it brighter. But I don't like recording at night because the lighting's not the best, but it looks fine with this light. So by the end of the live, I'll like take the camera back up so you guys can see the shirt. But I just finished it, and like I said, I'll probably will do a review because it is a simple pattern, and this is an old pattern. This pattern came out when 2016, so I probably had it since 2016. So the next thing that I'm going to work on is, I told you guys that I was going to do a I don't know if you saw it, but I told you guys I was going to do a hack of this Simplicity shirt that I shared on the channel, Simplicity 3003. It's the one with the bell sleeve. I want to make this a dress. And if you guys hadn't saw, I had stated that I was going to do that and show you guys like sew along with me. And I'm going to make it out of this fabric. This might end up being my birthday dress because, let me see. I got some more comments. Thanks so much for joining, you guys. And I hope everybody's having a really good new year. Okay, let's see. Oh, Adrian, you're coming to Chicago in September. What fabric store should I hit? Okay, so I love shopping at New Rainbow Fabrics, which is in the city on Roosevelt. But when you when it's closer time for you to come, like message me, because like I would love to meet you. I'll meet you at the fabric store because I'm always there. So New Rainbow Fabrics. You can also go to the warehouse. It's on 21st Street in the city. I shop mainly in the city because I live in the city. But of course we have like Joann's and stuff, but I would say go to New Rainbow on Roosevelt, and also Textile Discount Outlet. It's on 21st Street. That one's really close to my job. It's a really huge like warehouse. I would say go there. And then I love going to Vogue as well. However, Vogue is in a north suburb of Chicago. So it really kind of depends like the time that you have here. If you don't have that much time, I would say just hit up the two that are in the city because the proximity to each other, they're, pretty close. Whereas the one in the suburbs is farther out. So it depends on where you're staying. But if you're staying like downtown, you could definitely hit up both of those fabric stores. However, the warehouse does not open on Saturdays. They are, I don't know if it's 7-day Adventist, but for like religious reasons, they don't open on Saturdays. So you would have to go Friday or Sunday if it's a weekend. Okay, let's see. Yes, please message me. I had met up with gosh, I can't think of her name right now, but she's from Tennessee, and she came and we met up at Vogue in Evanston. Because for me, I live on the north side of Chicago. I live in a city, but Evanston is not too bad for me. But it just depends. Like if people that live like in the south side, they're like, I'm not going to Evanston. So I met her. But yeah, message me when it's closer time for you to go. Hopefully it's not, because I'm actually going to the sorority retreat in September. So hopefully it's not that weekend, so I can meet you. Let's see. Okay. Hey, from South Carolina. Oh, hi, Sammy. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to join. You always comment such nice things on all of my videos. I really appreciate you. Okay, her husband has a conference during that week. We will be working. I'll be shopping. I heard that. Yeah, shop while he's working. Yeah, so if it's during the week, then I should probably be able to meet up. But so yeah, you guys, I'm going to do a sew along with that pattern. I said last year, but here we are. I'm gonna do it though, but this is probably gonna end up being my birthday dress, because you guys, usually at this time I'm prepping for a trip, but I decided to not take a trip this year. I'm trying to save money. I have some debt I'm trying to pay off, and then I just was like, you know what? You can forego a trip this year. The past 2 years I have gone out of town, and I'm usually trying to escape the cold weather. So year before last, I went to Napa Valley. No, Palm Springs, California. And then last year I went to Napa Valley in San Francisco in California. And so this year I decided to stay here. So I'll probably just do like a dinner. So I think I'll probably make that dress be my birthday dress. So I got this, where did I get this fabric? I got it at the Textile Discount Outlet, I believe, the one that I was telling you to go and see. And so the next thing that I'm going to work on, you guys, it is a blazer dress that I keep putting off, but I need to hurry up and make it. Not hurry up and make it, but like I need to push through. So it is a McCall's blazer dress. I'm going to do view A, which is the sleeveless version. This came out in 2019. I've had it since 2019 and wanted to make it since 2019. This is McCall 7997. And I'm going to do the sleeveless one. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to grab my water. My throat's getting dry. I'm just yapping. So I'm going to do view A. I'm going to have to do a mock-up because I'm not about to do all this work with a lapel. And it's like a tailor fit blazer dress. So we're not playing around. Like, I'm going to go in my stash. I have like some bed sheets that I could use for muslin to do it. But it's time. It's time. I keep putting it off. This is like, this has been on my make 9 for years, and I don't push myself to do it. Like I tell you guys all the time, I'm a knits girl, so knits come really, really easy for me. And whenever I'm doing more tailored things, they're a little bit more intimidating and daunting. Even though I've been sewing for so many years, I do tend to sew things that are more straightforward and more basic because I love a quick turnaround. I'm kind of impatient when it comes to my sewing. I like for things to turn around really quickly. But I know that things like this, you need to take your time and like plan them out over like days, and then I won't get frustrated. Let me look at some comments. Yeah, that's a pattern I want to do too. I've had it, the material and the lining and everything, and I ain't did it yet. I think I know what, I think I want to use this fabric here because it's just a neutral, and I'm like, you know what, if I do the sleeveless one, I can put a black turtleneck on, turtleneck or a long sleeve shirt, and wear tights, or even like if I had this brown like shirt underneath it, I could do brown tights and boots. And then in the summertime, summer and spring, I could still wear it without any tights, and do it with a pump or a sandal. But y'all, I've been meaning to make this forever. And there's like a few other like blazer dress patterns that have come out, and I bought them when they went on sale because that's what I do. Like when the patterns go on sale, I'll buy them, and I'm like, you cannot make any other blazer dresses until you make this one that you were supposed to make back in 2019. So I haven't, and I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do the mock-up first, like I said, because I can't chance it. I did get the pattern envelope for 14 through 22. I will most likely probably have to cut a 20. I usually have to cut a 20 because of my hip measurement. Let me look. It says the finished garment measurements for the hip for view A is... For a 20 is 47.5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because my measurement is like 46 right now, and the 18 is 45.5. I'm not gonna be able to do it. But God, I always will have the issue where then at the top it's gonna be kind of big, but I would rather that because I don't want it to be so fitted to where I can't sit down, because obviously this is for like woven fabrics. So I mean, I guess I could do like a stretch woven to give me a little bit more wiggle room, but this is not at all. This doesn't have any stretch. So I'm gonna probably cut the 20 based off of the finished garment measurements. So yeah, that's that. Other than that, you guys, if you guys hadn't known, when I went to the sorority retreat last year, I won a Ditto projector, and I haven't taken advantage of having that. I've only made 2 things off of it. So, sorry, excuse me. So I've only made 2 things. I made a Ditto top and I made a skirt. Both turned out really cute, but I had like packed it away and put it in my storage. And I'm like, you know what? You got gifted this. It was a blessing. Start making things on it. So my son was just home. My son moved to New York last year, but he came home for the weekend, and I had him remeasure me because I had my measurements taken when I went to the sorority retreat, because you need some help. It's not your, like for the Ditto projector, it's not your basic measurements. Like they have you measuring your neck, from your shoulder to the neckline, all the way down to the apex, to the waist, to the shoulder. Like it's the back of your, from the collarbone all the way down to the bottom of your hip. Like it's a lot of measurements. So I was like, before you leave, can you measure me so that I can resubmit my measurements into the Ditto, because my weight has changed a little bit since the sorority retreat. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just put a different profile in there, and you can have like I don't want to say unlimited profiles in the Ditto, but say for instance you have it, you can have like profiles for different people. Like if you want to do make things for like a little girl, for your mom, for your sister, you can just name the profile based off of their measurements. So I'm just gonna put a new profile in there instead of the old one. But I'm gonna start using it because like again, it was such a blessing to get it, and I haven't taken advantage of it. I haven't even opened the app in a while, so I'm wondering if they have added new patterns. I did download some patterns, but I've never done like a PDF pattern. So like I'm not familiar with like some of the indie pattern companies. And I did hear that like they're gonna start allowing for you to add patterns that you buy to the Ditto projector system. So I'm gonna look into that because some of the patterns weren't really like my style, and so I had only picked a few, and so that's why I kind of like went away from it, because I'm like, well, I have like sewing patterns that I could just cut out that I like better. So I didn't sew up anything, but I'm sure I can find some things. Maybe I'll just do like a few tops or something, especially for like the fabrics that I don't have that much of. I have quite a few in here that I only have like 1.5 and 2 yards for. So I'm like, you know what? Make some Ditto tops. Like you have this projector, project these tops down. You don't have to cut out the pattern pieces. It's literally projected onto the fabric. So let me see if I have any more comments. Okay, yes. So Adrian asks, sorry you guys, I'm talking too fast. So with the Ditto, some patterns are customizable. Sorry. Some are, not all. So, sorry, hold on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So some of the patterns are where you can customize them, and they'll let you know in there like these can be customized. Other than that, no. Like it's whatever size is in there. Let me see. I'm gonna move my light just so I can see how many are in here. Okay, it's 15 of you guys in here. Okay, I'm reading some of your comments on the shirt, on the fabrics. I'm looking for my kitten. You guys, I have a new kitten I just got in December. Yeah, she's a handful. She's not coming in. I had my door closed because she was like running all over the place. I was like, no, you're not coming on the live. Oh, my cousin in here. Hey, Johnny. Okay, I think that's it. So yeah, I don't know why all of a sudden my voice is going away, but I wanted to share with you guys everything that I been up to, my fabric organization, my plans. Whenever I do get around to making this blazer dress, y'all will know, and this upcoming sew along. So another question I'll ask you guys: is there anything else you would like to see here on the channel? Let me know. Oh, I gotta show you the shirt. So I don't know if you can see it. So you see, you can kind of see. Let me bring this closer. So I only had a little bit left of this fabric. I made my friend like a whole shirt out of this. So I made the sleeve. And you guys, this is like piecemeal. It's 2 different black knits. But I'm like, I'm making the best out of everything that I have, all my fabric that I have. So yeah, I'm sure you guys can hear. Oh, look, Stormy. She came in. So here's my kitten. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump out, you guys, because obviously I've been yapping too long and now my throat is doing something weird, but I'm gonna save this live, like I said. So you guys, again, you're just gonna let me know what you will make out of these fabrics and I'll ship them to you. So yeah, thanks so much for joining. Bye.